And following on from that report there about whether we're finding the word tranny upsetting in Glee, here's Shana to talk about the words we find offensive.
Hello everybody, it's Shana, and I'm going to talk to you about a little conversation that I had with the users about whether words like fag or faggot or any other kind of words you can think of, do they bother you? Do you find it offensive? And if so, or if not, why? Now, I feel a lot of users are basically kind of agreeing on the same side. Some are not entirely on the same side, but it's really a 50-50 situation. Some users totally agree that no matter what, it's wrong. You shouldn't say it. Others are saying, it's okay. If it's in a friendly context, it's fine. If it's in a more insulting, direct way, then it's not so fine. So users such as Jimmy Jim, Sammy53, Ezzy, and LM4593 all agree that fag/faggot or any other derogatory words doesn't bother them, especially if it's in a friendly context. If it isn't in a friendly context, then it does bother them. P. Bassman said that he just shrugs it off if it's insulting. Otherwise, it really doesn't bother him. He just laughs. So, other users like Alan M., Toby1337 said that they don't like name calling because it puts you in a group or label, which isn't good, or that it's necessarily not right saying that because it's not something you can change about being gay. So some people totally say it's not fine, no matter what. Others are saying that, it's okay. And some are just like, I think in the most part we all agree that, calling someone an insultive name, no matter what, it technically is wrong. As long as it's okay that we're person A and person B know that, hey, I'm just pulling your leg, so don't take it too seriously, okay? As long as both people know that, then I think it could be okay. It could be tolerable. But if it's person A is calling person B a jerk butt, and person B does not know that person A is kidding, and, person A seems very serious and very insulting, then it can be a problem. It can be to where, that person can feel really bad about themselves, and it can be very hurtful, and, I think, just because, person A says, I'm just kidding, and even though it wasn't explained in the first place, it can still be confused, it still can be very hurtful, and, I think that's where we usually lead into bullying. So I think it's a very special situation, and I would like to thank everyone that did get involved in this conversation and this topic with me, giving their opinions. It's very much appreciated, and maybe next time you will see me again asking another situation or another topic such as this one or many others. If not, if you were not able to participate in this conversation, then I'm very sorry, and maybe next time I will try to be on during other time zones such as Australian time zone, UK, and American time zones. That way I can get everyone's opinion no matter where you live and where you are. So, thank you once again for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this little conversation.
And the lady herself who made that lovely report is talking to us now. Hi, Shana.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. We've missed you. I like the fact that you're a regular on this show now.
I know.
Shana, tell us about Would You Rather. Go.
Okay, Would You Rather. I don't know if you guys watch YouTube or, go to Spencer's, whatever. Would You Rather is a game like, would you rather have 3 arms or 3 legs? Why? But I want to make a gay edition of this. But not necessarily always gay Would You Rathers. For instance, if you, I have one that's okay, would you rather be married to George W. Bush or, Bill Clinton? Why? That's for the gay guys. If you're a gay girl, would you rather be married to Margaret Thatcher or Hillary Clinton? Why? And you pick which one and why, and then people can what I would like is that it is put on GYC Cast forum post, and then we'll write the question from today's podcast, for instance, and then everyone can go on the forum and comment and talk about why would they pick Margaret Thatcher or Hillary Clinton or George W. Bush, etc., etc. And you guys can then submit to us either via email to Ollie saying your would you rather.
GYCcast at theGYC.com.
Yes, or you can add them on Skype or whatever.
GYCcast.
Yes, and then you can submit your would you rather, and then for the next podcast, we will say, today's would you rather is submitted by Ollie, and it is, etc., 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 and then that new one will be posted on the forums on GYC Cast, and you guys can comment on that one. Don't make it just men or just women. It has to be kind of bendable for both, because that way no one will be left out. Also, remember, don't make it sexual, don't make it inappropriate, try to keep it clean. We will allow some...
The GYC users struggle with that.
Yeah. We will allow would you rathers, normal ones. For instance, you found would you rather live in a house full of kitties or with puppies? As long as it's really good, really original, and really nice, we could just pick a normal one. This doesn't be really necessarily a gay topic. It can be gay topic or gay-ish, something that would involve homosexuality or the way gay living of life, or just be normal ones. We can just do normal ones too. Whatever you guys wish to submit, because I can't really think of any. I thought of a few, which we'll probably do with some of mine. But I am crafty, but I'm not that crafty, so I want everyone's crafty help, and let's make some really cool would you rathers, and it can be really fun.
Yeah, she's old bones. She can't keep up with the world.
Yes. And I think I've met some really, really nifty users with some great imaginations. I'm sure a lot of you guys can create some really, really good would you rathers. So remember, no nasty stuff, clean behavior. It doesn't necessarily have to be gay related. It can be normal, as long as it's original and nice. And don't cheat and steal Shane Dawson's would you rathers from his YouTube shows, because I watch his shows every day, and I want to know if you stole one of his.
Okay, she's going to be angry if you do that, people. Okay, so what you need to do is send in your ideas to us either by email on gyccast at theGYC.com, or what would be even better, because nobody's sending me any messages on Skype. Add us on Skype. Our username is GYCcast, and you can leave us a voicemail whenever you like, and if you record them on there, then I can play them on the show. You're going to become famous, and it'll be amazing. So send in your ideas, and then take part in the debate on theGYC.com. Click on discussion boards, click on GYCcast, and you will find the would you rather of the fortnight there, and then we'll read out what you're saying at the end of the week on our podcast.
I would personally pick Hillary Clinton, just because, isn't she a lesbian?
Also, Margaret Thatcher is old and shriveled.
Yeah, and Hillary Clinton is a supposed lesbian. Because of that, I must assume that she has already experience in the lesbian domain, so I picked that.
Okay.
And I used to thought I thought Margaret Thatcher was that Desperate Housewives character, Susan, but that's Terry Hatcher.
Margaret Thatcher was the leader of the Conservatives several years ago, and was.
I know that now. Some user Basso Profondo told me that, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was some Desperate Housewife character.
I thought it was someone from Desperate Housewives.
I don't know why.
It's amazing.
Politics.
Okay, everybody, before we wrap this up, let me just put it down on the record so that you can hear it loud and clear. Shana thought Margaret Thatcher was a character in Desperate Housewives.
I don't know. It's not my fault, okay?
Well, she does live in, France land. They eat frogs there. I had snails when I went to France. I felt really ill for a week.
They taste like garlic bread. It's so yummy.
Apparently they taste like garlic bread. Will, have you ever eaten a snail?
Yeah.
That's Will, everybody, and that's the only word he's going to say on the whole episode. Thank you for talking to me, Shana, and I will see you later.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye! That is it for another episode of the GYC Cast. We'll be back in another fortnight, so check out iTunes, YouTube, theGYC.com on the 19th of November. Friday the 19th of November. That's in 2 weeks' time. Make sure you don't miss it, because I'm going to put a lot of work into it, and if you don't listen to it, that's not very appreciative, is it? Goodbye.
This is a podcast from the Gay Youth Corner. For more information, visit www.thegyc.com and click on podcast.